So the painting is about a bluebell wood, so I need to start to think about these blues coming in. I'm going to start with a soft grey blue, really, very, very soft, just slightly bluer than some of the greys I've already used. And just start to build up areas of colour where the bluebells are. Trying to keep it very simple, using quite thick paint. I don't want it to be fussy. So gradually blue will become more of a feature in the work. All these areas of acrylic where I've got the reds and pinks, there are going to be little flashes of that colour, little pops of that colour underneath, coming through where I've got the blue. Now I'm going to start bringing some greens into the painting. There's a lot of, I think they're probably brambles in the undergrowth here, but it's quite a nice green, and they're quite nice shaped leaves as well. So I'm going to bring a bit of that into this area, and of course up here we'll need to have more green. Now I always mix the greens. I do use Viridian, but I never use it straight from the tube. I'll always mix some white, some yellow, even a bit of red to neutralise it a little bit, so you get a softer, more leafy sort of green. So in fact I don't really use many colours straight from the tube. In fact most of my colours are mixed colours. I'm just going to go in. I want to keep it fairly simple again. I'm not going to get fiddly, but just bringing in areas of the green now over a lot of this dark that I've put in with the oils. So I'm going to use this lovely fairly dark green at the moment, just to sort of to start with. There'll be other tones coming in, and now and then picking up, because in the foreground here the leaves are quite close, so you do get the odd leaf shape. So most of it is just going to be fairly bold, simple shapes, and then you'll get one or two leaf shapes a little bit more precise, which I think will just help to describe the rest of the colour really. It just gives a clue as to what these plants are. And so in a way, try not to get fussy, but having little hints of the leaf shapes in some of the more foreground areas. But generally I want this to be quite simple, this lower area here. It's quite dark, I just want it to be a quite calm area, if you like. So as I go, I'm mixing the colour, and each time I mix it, it could be just slightly different, which is lovely too, because you get these nuances of different colours within the painting. And some of the paint is going to be very thick, which also helps to describe the feeling of these leaves in the foreground here. Trying to vary the way I put the paint on the canvas, so it's not all in the same direction. So you get, it's just a little, again, a little hint at how the leaves are within this area, without getting fussy. So a little hint here and there of the foliage. While I've got this green mixed up, I'm going to start to bring a few little touches up here as well. There's a lot more to do in this area, but it's nice to have similar colours throughout the painting. So you can see in an area like this, I've got the light paint that I put on right in the beginning of this oil stage is now, I've got the darker tones of the leaves, so you've got that contrast of dark on light, which you could do that with oil paint. And so thinking ahead is very important when you're working like this in layers.